Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the Lucas Lounge podcast. Tonight, it is just Jenna and I tonight. First time.
I know.
It's just the two official hosts.
It feels weird, actually.
Yeah, I'm normally used to having more banter and
I know
stuff, but like tonight.
Now you're forced to talk to me.
Now I'm forced to talk to my wife. It's absolutely terrible. So, first order of business, as always. And as always, Jenna, what are you drinking?
As always. Oh, my pink lemonade vodka. I really need to start venturing out and doing other stuff. I say that every time, but I really need to. Next time, I promise. Okay. I'll drink something else.
Yeah, and we can get back to trying to find themed stuff.
I know, that was fun, but I'm just...
I know, and tonight's kind of off the cuff.
I know, it is very off the cuff.
I am drinking my, as always, peach tea with vodka. If I was a little more prepared and motivated, I would have made actual real hot tea.
Really?
Yeah. After the day I've had.
I mean, that sounds gross.
I like hot tea.
Like tea? Just tea?
Like tea, yeah, like English people.
Oh.
I mean,
I know, but like with alcohol?
No.
Oh.
No.
That's why
I would have
like,
paired them like side by side. I would have had hot tea to sip and then my beverage.
You could have.
I know. I just wasn't motivated to get the teapot out and clean it.
Okay.
So I spent my day. I got up this morning, snuck out of the house before Jenna was awake, and rode to Buffalo with a friend who had free Sabres tickets.
John.
John. Oh, yeah. You guys met John on the Halloween party episode.
Those who got through that episode. I know that episode was a little crazy. But.
So, yeah, we ran out to Buffalo and watched the Sabres beat the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference 4-1.
Who was? I don't even know who they played.
Played the Carolina Hurricanes.
Oh.
But I spent most of my afternoon either chatting in a car or screaming at hockey players 300 feet away. So my voice is just on the edge right now. Yeah. So we'll see how we carry on. Yeah, so leading on, I mean, our episode tonight is Am I the Asshole?
It's something I've been wanting to do for so long, since you had talked about wanting to maybe start a podcast. And I was like, I want this because I'm a very argumentative person.
Yes, she is.
I mean, to a certain degree. Like, I don't just argue to be...
That's actually not true.
No.
That's a lie.
It's true. I'm a very opinionated person. And I have strong feelings about things. But that being said, you know that I am also the first to, like, listen to people and hear them out and change my mind if needed. I'm not stubborn like that.
Just people you're not married to.
Oh, stop. You're so ridiculous.
So, yeah, we were actually thinking about getting a third person or another couple to join us, but it didn't work out with how haphazard our day has been.
I know. This was kind of a weird weekend, and we were just like, I mean, I was bumming it all day, basically. I was rearranging the family room.
Yes, we got a new chair. Yeah. My chair.
We did. And then we have new couches, but they're not in the house yet.
Yeah, they're in the garage.
So we're going to have to reconfigure and,
For those who know, the furniture we currently own is extremely bulky. So
old.
So the idea of moving it out is more daunting than moving the new stuff in. As it's more modern, sleek, smaller.
You're probably going to have to cut it up.
That's my guess.
Because we're not selling it.
No, we're not
at
selling
all,
it.
Obviously. No, it's trash.
Anyone want our cat-eaten sofa?
Right.
It's covered in dog hair, too.
Yeah, right. We love our animals.
So to continue onward with the episode.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
I can go. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just who's
and a little
reading
more
first. Let's go you first because we'll go in age order of who picked these. So I asked my brother and sister to come up with a handful of Am I the Asshole scenarios that they found on Reddit because they know us very well. And I wanted us to be genuinely like a real reaction. I didn't want to pick them out and have read them before. So this is our first time reading them. And Ethan's going to be reading another Matt, who is my brother, Matt. And I'll be reading my sister, Tara's. So we'll have, since Matt is the eldest,
Okay.
you can go first.
And I will forewarn everybody, I'm not always the best at reading aloud, especially if grammar and punctuation is off.
Yeah.
Also, as Jenna reminds me, I often forget to breathe when reading aloud.
Well, when you're talking in general.
Or when I'm talking in general. So if you hear me just completely wind out, I'll recover and just try to bear with
And
me.
we'll make fun of you.
Yeah. Well, no different than any other time. All right. So the first one, and I'm reading this for the very first time.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
It's called, Am I the Asshole for Giving a Secret Family Recipe to a Family Member?
Oh, okay.
So it says, I married into a family that has a secret pasta and red sauce recipe. When I got married, the recipe was one of the...
We're already starting off crazy.
Yeah, super strong.
Okay.
When I got married, the recipe was one of the gifts. Whenever there are family functions, we switch up who makes the recipe, each of us putting our own twist on it. Wow.
I know you're nervous now, huh?
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. Since getting married, I have gotten close to my spouse's cousin. We hang out often. She's a bit of a mentor to me. I asked when it would be her turn to make the recipe because she's a great cook and I want her twist on it. She never got the secret recipe. It's only passed down to married members of the family. I learned my spouse didn't get a copy until marriage, which
weird.
would make sense if it was a wedding gift.
Yeah, okay.
She has asked for the recipe but keeps getting told when you get married. She's in her early 50s and has repeatedly expressed no interest in marriage.
Oh, okay.
I think she's aromantic/asexual.
All right.
She was asking if I planned to make a big batch in December. I always do. And I asked if she could trade portions for something special she makes. I agreed, but then thought to ask if she just wanted the recipe instead. She was born into the family. I don't think there should be a restriction on a family recipe that requires you to get married, so I gave it to her. Family found out when she made it. Almost immediately, she was so happy. And someone found leftovers in her fridge. See, sorry if this cadence sounds awful. The punctuation is absolutely atrocious. Mother-in-law and aunts-in-law are angry with me since the cousin didn't earn it, in quotes. One of the cousins married sisters blew up at me over text. Father-in-law gets where I was coming from, but said it wasn't my place. My spouse doesn't care either way, but I earned myself the cold shoulder at Thanksgiving over this. Am I the asshole? Edited to add. Everyone asking for the recipe. It's a good laugh, but no. It could be unique. It could be off a box, but I'm not posting it. This isn't a fast movie. We aren't all family. Rest in peace, Vin Diesel.
Okay.
Does
it say that?
No.
Oh.
That's my
like,
commentary. Vin Diesel's also alive. The question of...
Oh, my God, he is.
Yes.
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Yes. Vin Diesel's the one who says we're always family, though.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I haven't seen the movie, obviously. Okay, go on.
If you're family, you don't need a recipe. The question of what if someone gets divorced is interesting. I can't exactly ask the recipe keepers right now, so I don't know. Edit 2, because people were asking me to put the ingredients into Google to see what recipes came up. It's close to a macaronia makima.
Wow, you butchered that, I'm sure.
Probably. Makaronia MEKIMA with spaces where I paused. Plus other meats and spices, which confuses me more because macaronia makima is Greek. This proud Italian family's secret sauce is special because it's not Italian. All right, so in short, dude.
That was long.
Dude, bro, woman, whomever, marries into a family, gets a secret family recipe, shares it with a family member who was born into that family, despite them not being married, which is a prereq for getting the recipe.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I think this person is not the asshole.
I agree. I think it's dumb. Like, so you have to be married to participate? That's stupid as hell. Because, and the cousin is a woman, right? Well, who cares? I think.
Yes, the cousin is a woman.
She said that she doesn't want to get married. Like, she doesn't plan on getting married.
Well, then no soup
so,
for you.
like, what the hell? No, but that's stupid.
No, I agree. I think it is stupid.
And, like, I just think it's kind of dumb that I think that's the main thing, is, like, having to be married to get the recipe is stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
In general. So.
I mean, I go back to We have a secret Lucas family hot sauce recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Even growing up, when my brother and I wanted it, we were told by my dad, I'm not giving you the recipe, but if you come to the house on this weekend, I'll teach you how to make it. And since becoming adults, we have printed copies.
Yeah.
And they're shared amongst all family members.
Yeah.
Would I share it with a non-family member?
You wouldn't?
It depends who it is.
Really? Why?
It's a secret family recipe.
Do you think your dad would get mad?
No.
Okay. Do you think your mom would get mad?
No, definitely not my mom. It'd be my dad if nobody else.
Well, then who cares?
I care. I'm not going to give it to just anybody. You got to earn it. You
Okay.
got to get married.
Yeah. To the Lucas family?
Yes. Or just in general. No single people.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of a quick, easy, long story, but I feel like that's a no-brainer. At least.
I agree. Which, that's the other, before we get too far in, I forgot who was on what side, but your brother said he thought nobody was the asshole and Tara thought everybody was the asshole.
Yeah, Tara said that in her research, she noticed that a lot of people, not necessarily the ones she sent us or that he sent us. She just said of the ones that she was reading to gather them, she said that most of them were assholes in her opinion. And Matt said the opposite, that he noticed that
Most
a lot
were
of
not.
people were not the assholes. So I'll be curious, because obviously that was Matt's, and we
Yes,
say
it
he was not.
was.
They were not the asshole. But yeah, okay.
You're up.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Am I the asshole for saying my wife wasn't my dream girl in a trivia game? God, I'm scared. Okay. I'll see if I can read a little bit better than you, but now that I'm on the spot, you're right. And I don't see a lot of punctuation marks, so we'll see. Okay. So my wife and I have been doing a game night every so often with some other couples via Zoom since we can't go out and see people lately. I wonder if this is during COVID.
It's got to be.
We were playing this card game the other night that was like basically a trivia game for couples to play, and you are asked a question and you write down your answer and your partner has to guess what they think you answered. Okay, so like a newlywed game type situation. Okay. If they guess correctly, your team gets a point. Whichever couples know each other the best wins. So some of the questions in this version were a little spicy, and one of the questions was, who is your dream man/woman to have sex with? I wrote down my spin instructor since my wife knows I think she's hot and thought she'd guess her and we'd get a point. Well, fuck me. Turns out every other husband either wrote down their wife or a celebrity/fictional character. My wife was livid and upset. I tried to explain I didn't actually want to do anything with my spin instructor, and I would never even briefly consider being unfaithful. It was just me trying to play the game. She doesn't believe me, saying everyone else's instinct was women who didn't exist, or better yet, their wives. I feel really bad, but also really confused. I don't know how to deal with this. Is she overreacting, or am I the asshole? This is in parentheses. And no need to tell me about the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. No, I hadn't seen it. Yes, I've seen it now. Almost every man there sent me references to it as soon as the video was off. We'll have to watch that. I've never seen Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I've seen a bunch of Curb Your Enthusiasm, but
So
I
I
can't
wonder
recall
if
that episode.
It's a similar.
Okay,
Ooh, I
so
want you to go first.
that took a turn. Like, as soon when you read the title, I was like, no
Right.
no way this dude's the asshole. Like,
Right.
but I'm gonna say yes, asshole. Like, you can't
Are you just saying that because you're talking to your wife?
No,
Okay.
no, because when you play this game, like, yeah, I mean, we've discussed hall passes on the
Right.
podcast.
True.
But like when you're asked like what your dream girl is, and
Well, specifically, hold on.
that you would like to have
Yeah,
sex
who
with.
was your dream man/woman to have sex with?
Right, you got to go like so many degrees of separation away.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Right. Like, you don't have to say your wife.
Yeah, like imagine if that question was asked and you were like, Ethan, your brother had a friend at the fall festival at his place that was like him.
Yeah, right.
Like, okay, like can't be anybody like reasonable.
Right. That, like, could actually be a contender.
Yeah, it's got to be a celebrity, a fictional character, or your spouse.
Yeah. I agree.
Which I'm trying to think. There was a sitcom about this recently.
Was it Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No. But they were picking people, and like one person, it was Friends. I think, because one person picked like all celebrities,
Uh-huh.
and the other one was like, well, the guy at the dry cleaners and the guy who manages the supermarket, and it was all like,
Oh, was it a kill, fuck, marry?
no, it was like they had a list,
Oh, okay.
and they could have a list of 5, and was like, oh yeah, like all these celebrities, and then the other one was like people they knew in real life,
Oh. We should do that
of people we know in real life.
with our friends next time they come over, because you know how we like to play I specifically like to play those games because I like the drama. I mean, I don't like drama. I like drama, but like I like conversation games.
Yes,
So like I like those questions and like that.
which our listeners already know. We've discussed this.
Have we?
Yeah, when Matt and Marissa
Oh,
were here,
well,
because
yeah,
we did
but
the
we
hall
didn't really-
pass thing,
right.
and
Totally that. Yeah, but like I just bought 2 new games that we're going to do for Friendsgiving.
one of them's Russian roulette, but it's with a Smith and Wesson, so it's you only got an 80% chance of survival.
Yikes. Tell our friends that.
Yeah, guys, Friendsgiving's gonna be lit.
God.
All right, I'll go next.
See, that was easy. Okay, so Tara, she's right. Tara, he is the asshole.
Yes, and I wonder if they just found different veins
Yeah.
of "Am I the asshole?" where Matt read ones that, nah, you're good, and
I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to ask them after the fact, but
all right. So Matt's next one is, am I the asshole for yelling at my friend about her BO after literally throwing up?
okay.
What a headline. All right.
I feel like I should have read those because they're longer, but
Yes.
that's okay.
And this one, by the way, is all one paragraph and then a bunch of bolted edits. So
Ugh.
let's buckle up, folks.
Okay.
For context, I've been in college classes with this girl for the last year. We're in the same degree program and have become friendly. I don't hate her at all. I've just reached my limit and might have gone too far. This semester, we have the exact same schedule, so we ended up sitting next to each other in every class. At first, I chalked a smell coming from her up to stress and assumed it was a temporary slip in hygiene. It happens. But it has been every single day. The best way I can describe the smell is like strong barn-type body odor, as if she worked outside on a hot, humid summer day and didn't shower. She has long, pretty hair, but it's visibly oily from the roots to the ends.
Oof.
By our 3rd class of the day, I'm nauseous and trying not to gag. After a month of this not getting better, another friend in our program admitted they sit on the opposite side of the room because of how distracting the smell is. It kind of broke my heart to hear, and I'd hope someone would tell me if I was in her position.
Yeah.
One day after school, I spent hours carefully crafting a text to tell her she has some body odor and that I was only bringing it up because I care and didn't want her to be embarrassed. Not a fan of confrontation and thought a private message was kinder. She read it, gave just a thumbs up, and never talked about it again. The next day, I finally wasn't trying to hold my breath, and the smell was back by the end of our 2nd class. That was 2 months ago. Now we're in crunch time for finals. We stayed after classes until around midnight working on a project with several other students. I finally couldn't take it anymore after she scooted inches away from my face to help me on my computer. Within seconds of her getting that close, I ran to the nearest trash can to throw up.
Oh, no.
She asked if I was okay, but I was so sleep-deprived and stressed out that I couldn't hold back.
Yago, you stink.
I told her that she smells so bad that just being near her has been making me nauseous all year. Still clutching the trash can, trying not to throw up again, I blurted out, "How do you not smell yourself? How can you not notice how bad this is?" She said she's just forgetful, mentioned that her mom or fiance don't remind her.
What?
She's engaged. A woman in her early 20s. Okay. She said just forgetful. She mentioned that her mom or fiance don't remind her, a woman in her early 20s.
Okay.
She doesn't work, so she can focus on school. So from my perspective, it seems like she could make time to shower.
Yeah.
Before I stormed out, I raised my voice and pleaded for her to just take a damn shower.
Oh.
I feel bad for yelling, and I know I sounded harsher than I meant to. I was exhausted and at my limit, but I still have to sit next to her for another 3 weeks before the semester ends. I feel guilty for snapping in front of other students, but also feel like I had no other options left after months of this, and the fact that texting her didn't seem to help. Am I the asshole for finally snapping and yelling at my friend about her BO after literally throwing up, even though I had already tried to bring it up gently before? Edit.
These are the long bullet ones.
Yeah, this is bullet points. So it says edit. Okay, wow. I didn't really expect this to blow up the way it did. I'm trying not to give out too many personal details so this stays anonymous, but to answer some of the questions in the comments. 1. With how often I've been around her, she's told me a lot of unprompted personal info, so I know more than I probably should.
Okay, well, you're friends, so okay.
2. Some comments claim mental or physical health. She claims she has ADHD, but complained that 2 doctors have told her she doesn't really show any signs, and I refuse to diagnose or offer medication.
Okay, so okay.
3. It purely seems that she just doesn't shower unless she's told to by her parents or fiancé. 4. Some mentioned clothing, which was something I didn't mention. She's wearing dirty pajamas almost every day, which probably contributes.
Yeah.
5. Again, trying not to give out too much personal information, but she will act like it's a quirky personality trait that she's just forgetful with hygiene. She's told me in private conversations that she'd had with her doctors about this that I shouldn't really get into here.
Okay.
What a terrible sentence. Go to school, people.
They are. They're in school.
I'm telling our listeners.
Oh, okay.
People need to learn to write.
Okay.
I sent her this is the last bullet point. I sent her one text about the body odor, and from what it seemed like the next day, it was probably just a quick, let the water just hit me for a few minutes.
You're doing great.
No, I'm not.
We could switch after this.
I wish we read these before because I need to be
No.
prepared for people to not understand how the English language works.
Okay.
Okay. I sent her one text about the body odor, and from what it seemed like the next day, it was probably just a quick, quote, let's just let the water hit me for a few minutes, end quote, kind of shower, since her hair was still just as oily. Whenever she would give me whole, tee-hee, I just forget, I tried to be a little firmer and say, you got to take better care of yourself, hygiene-wise, and leave it at that. With how bad it is, I definitely should have pressed her more about it, and I'd hope it wouldn't get so bad that I physically vomit. But at the same time, we are in our 20s, she's got a fiancé, she lives at home, not a dorm. I shouldn't have to be her parent and tell her to take care of herself, especially since I know it's going to be a daily problem. That's it. Sorry that was so difficult to read. I warned you.
Yeah, we might need to switch. We'll see. I'll give you another chance.
All right, you go
Anyway,
first.
so I have mixed feelings about this one, to be honest. Because at first, I was going to say, no, she's not the asshole, when it was just the text. Because I would do the same thing for my friends. And I would want my friends to do the same thing to me, for me. And there's definitely a way to be, like, delicate about stuff like that. And I think a text like that was the right way to do that. But then her flipping out in public like that in front of other people and like kind of the things that she said was like, I think it was a little harsh for her to say, can't you smell yourself or whatever she said. And like, girl, I'm sorry. Like maybe I'm not the type of person, and neither of us really are because we're not really vomiters. I know that's kind of a weird thing to say, but like, we don't really like get triggered by, I don't know the word. You know what I'm saying? Like the only time I'm throwing up is if I'm literally sick.
And I got an iron gut, so.
Right. So like I don't throw up like if there's a bad smell or something grosses me out, like mentally grosses me out. I'm not going to be that person. So I can't really talk on that because if it's so bad that you're literally throwing up over it, I mean, it's got to be pretty bad.
Right.
But I feel like you shouldn't have flipped out like that.
I'm going to agree. Like, the text was a good way to handle it. And then after the whole vomiting thing, I guess
there was a way to do it after that.
The proper way to handle it would have been like, no, I'm fine. Like, I don't know what just came over me. Like, I'm feeling fine, but, like, I don't know what that was.
Yes.
And then later,
yes,
be like, hey, not for nothing, and I wasn't going to put you on blast.
Exactly.
But the conversation we had earlier about your BO, that triggered
that
my
pushed
vomiting.
me over the edge.
So, like, you need to look into that and start doing something about that.
Because and the other thing, like, I understand, if there's, like, it's kind of weird to me that they were like, oh, well, she has undiagnosed ADHD. I thought she was going to go into depression because I know that it's really hard.
Yes.
So I get the mental health thing. Like, I do fully understand that. Like, sometimes for people, it's just hard to get up and do your thing, But at the end of the day, she's in her 20s. She's engaged, which obviously her fiance must be the same.
Right.
If they're not saying anything, and same with the mom. Like, it's like, what home life is going on?
No, that's very fair.
So it's hard because you don't know. But, like, I'm gonna say yes. I guess then I do think you're the asshole.
I agree
because there's a way to be
tactful.
Yeah, like, and especially, like, that's your friend. Not saying that you should be an asshole to anybody, but, like, that's your friend. Like, your friend, and especially because details that she was saying that she knows details that she's not going to share shit, like, So it's like, if you know what's going on, you must piece together that something is happening.
Going on.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say I'm the asshole. And I'm the blunt friend of my friend group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I would never, because you know what I mean? You respect your friend's feelings, and that's a delicate subject.
I agree.
Yeah.
We can move on.
Oh, okay.
You're up. You're up, bitch.
Okay. Oh, this one's kind of short. Okay. Are you ready? Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. I went through my boyfriend's phone and found something he shouldn't have. Am I the asshole? Am I the a-hole, it says.
Yeah, well,
my boyfriend,
people are prudes.
My boyfriend, 35 male, saved nudes from a girl on Instagram. Not just 1 or 2, but 6 or 7.
6 or 7 girls or 6 or 7 nudes?
It just says nudes from a girl, not just 1 or 2. So I don't know if it's girls or if it's nudes.
I'm guessing it's nudes.
See, I read it
she
as
said
girls.
a girl.
Oh, from a girl on Instagram, not just 1 or 2. Yeah, nudes probably. Okay. So a slew of nudes.
Slew of nudes. Slew of ludes.
Okay. I, 27 female, found them. He tried to say they were old. He still had old ones from before me that I have gotten upset about in the past and from me before. Did that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That was okay. We've been together 2 years. I told him, no, the pictures have the dates and times, and one picture actually has the date for February 2nd, 2024. He saved all these on the 11th. So, no, it's not old. But now he's mad at me and doesn't want to talk to me and possibly split because I went through his phone and found them. So now he can't trust me. That's crazy. This person can't write. Okay. Which I know I'm wrong for even going through it, but we have had problems in the past. And he was acting super weird anytime I was around his phone, making sure he grabbed it to go anywhere, leaving it face up, etc. Am I the asshole?
Do you want me to field it first?
Sure.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
Because, like, that is alarming.
Mm-hmm.
What I'd be curious to see, and this is copied and pasted, obviously.
Yeah.
Because part of my Facebook algorithm now is a slew of, am I the assholes? Am I overreacting? And popular opinion right there would call her the asshole.
I know.
For
because
going
she
through
went
the
through his
phone.
phone. Yeah. I know, but because they've had issues in the past.
Right.
Girl, you shouldn't be with him anyway.
That's going to be, again, going to the Facebook comments, that's going to be the counterpoint.
That's
going to be
kind of
everyone saying, you're the asshole because
you stayed with him.
Yeah.
But, oh, sorry, you finished. I was just.
No, yeah, that's all my point. Like, yes. Or no, she's not the asshole because they've had problems, because you should not have these photos.
Right, like you shouldn't even feel the need to go through.
Yes.
your partner's shit.
Well, it's so funny because if you look at like your and I's relationship,
Yeah.
we've always had an open phone policy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's stupid to call it that because
I don't even need to go through your
we've
shit.
never like exercised it because neither of us have ever had a need to feel like I need to look through your shit.
Right.
So,
sorry, I just took a drink.
no, it's fine. So I'd say, yeah, she's not the asshole.
I would also say she's not the asshole.
If she is,
because of the past.
Right.
If there wasn't that past, I would say she's. Oh, truthfully, I don't know.
Because of the past, she shouldn't be in a position to need to go through his phone because he should just be an ex-boyfriend somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, he is an asshole.
He is an asshole, yeah.
For sure. We know that. He's a douche. You know? But on paper, I guess, in this situation, I'm gonna say no, she's not an asshole.
No, I agree.
And they should break up. And it's kind of crazy how he spinned it on her. It's like, oh, I can't trust you now.
But see, and that's a very common theme in
know.
these. Of I snooped through my partner's shit. So, depending on the context, yes, you're an asshole. Found a bunch of stuff I shouldn't have. And he's telling me I'm the asshole for going through his phone. Am I the asshole?
Right.
And it's like, well,
you kind of both are assholes.
Everybody's an asshole.
But in this situation, I would say no, she's not.
But I felt like if I didn't trust you enough, that I'd be like, I want to dig through your phone. Mm-hmm. Like, our relationship is probably not great.
Yeah. And he's stupid. What are you doing? What are you doing having those things? You know what I mean? If you're going to be a fuck ass, why are you... Be slick.
Right.
You know, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not justifying it, obviously, but like, come on.
Or to be like, those are old when they're
clearly not
4 days old.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I'm gonna say no, girl.
Yeah,
You're not the asshole, girlie. All right, you going up next?
Yeah. This one is broken into paragraphs. I have high hopes.
Oh, good.
We'll see how sentence structure is.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for telling my husband I won't live under the same roof as his grandmother anymore?
Oh, anymore. Okay.
My husband and I have been together for several years and married for one. When I moved into his long-standing family setup. He has lived on this property for 13 years. His grandmother lives in the larger, lower-level unit, and we live in the smaller, upper unit. It functions like a split-level duplex, but he always refers to it as, quote, one house, even though it's really two separate living spaces connected. When I first moved in, there wasn't enough room upstairs, so my son had to sleep downstairs in his grandmother's unit.
Oh, they have a kid.
She has a kid.
Okay.
Because she says my son.
Well, okay.
When I first moved in, there wasn't enough room upstairs, so my son had to sleep downstairs in his grandmother's unit.
Okay.
He shared a bedroom with... Okay. Sorry, there's just a lot of he's, like when we don't mention names.
Right.
So when I first moved in, there wasn't enough room upstairs, so my son had to sleep downstairs in his grandmother's unit. He shared a bedroom with my stepson. So the son shared a room with his son.
Okay.
Down in his grandmother's unit.
Got it.
I hated the setup, but at the same time, I didn't feel like I had the power to demand changes. Once we got married, I told my husband I was no longer comfortable with my son living on a different floor, especially in someone else's space. I didn't want him to feel like I was choosing my stepdaughter over him, or that grandma's house was his, quote, real home instead of being with me. On top of that, his grandmother does not respect me, my rules, or my boundaries as a parent. She gives the kids whatever they want, overrides me constantly, and treats the kids like they're hers. She sees her house as the primary home, and everything I try to set as a parent gets undone the minute they're with her. Now I'm pregnant, and we are completely out of space. We need an actual family home with privacy, consistency, and boundaries. I suggested 2 possible solutions. 1, we switch houses with his grandmother so we can have the bigger space. Or 2, we switch houses with his parents across the street.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Every time I try to talk about boundaries, my husband says he, quote, doesn't understand, end quote, what I mean and thinks I'm overreacting. But I feel like we've been living in his family's world for years, and I've just had to adapt. I want our own home, our own routines, and to raise our kids without interference. So I told him that I no longer want to live under the same roof or same building as his grandmother. I need a separate private home environment for our family. He acts like I'm being unreasonable for wanting to move or change the setup. Am I the asshole for saying I won't continue living under the same roof as his grandmother? All right, I'll let you field first reaction to that.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, no.
Not the asshole. I think it's kind of a weird familial dynamic, especially coming to find out that the parents live across the street.
Mm-hmm. Well, she made it seem, I got to go back and look, like it's some sort of like compound.
Oh, really?
Multi-dwelling property.
Dallas yeah, no, I don't think that's crazy to ask. Like, once you get married, especially when they have kids, 2 kids on their own. It sounded like she had a kid and he had a kid.
He has 2 kids.
Oh.
Because she mentioned the stepdaughter who lives upstairs with them.
Oh, okay. So they have 3 kids combined.
Yeah, he has 2, she
plus
has 1.
She's pregnant again.
Yes.
With a 4th.
Which sounds like their only combined child.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, no. Like, so I think at the bare minimum, they should work something out where they get the bottom, bigger part of the house, if that's what they're going to do. What?
I'm going to disagree with you.
Why?
So do I think she's the asshole? I'm going to say yes or no, but we're lacking context.
Yeah.
For starters, just to tackle this chronologically, how do you engage in this living situation and not have it be a condition of marriage? How do you, as somebody with a child, say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to marry this man," and like I
see where the wind takes us?
See where the wind takes us. Oh yeah, no, we're going to move in, and my kid's going to live with this man's grandmother. Mm-hmm. Like, girl, get your priorities in order. Like, child is number 1, and I will say that lacks context because you don't know what the conversations were. It's temporary.
Right.
Like, whatever.
That's what's hard about these.
And where I say, no, she's not the asshole because, you want your kid living under the same roof as you.
Right. And you don't want to live with your, close. She's uncomfortable.
I think the solution is mom and dad move above grandma.
Yeah.
And you move into their whole house.
The street.
Because they got to take care of grandma anyways, and it's their mom. And then you get a whole house for you and the kids.
Yeah, because it plays into the whole, like, we don't even know what the financial shit is like either. You know what I mean? Are they paying rent? Are they paying? You know what I mean? Right. That's a whole other thing.
Because it says, and I went back and looked, when they moved into his long-standing family setup.
Oh. Yeah, but what does that mean?
Exactly. Nobody knows who owns what.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's been living with grandma for a while.
Living above grandma.
Yeah. And for free, to me, it sounds
probably.
Like. And that's probably why she was like, okay.
Yeah, it's probably
for the time being.
Probably her house, which is a duplex.
Right. But
then her kids, his parents, live across the street.
Right. And exactly. So it sounds like he was living there for free, and that's probably why the fiance was like, sure, like, we'll live here for free.
Yes.
Probably to save for a wedding or whatever the case may be. And now that they're married and having another kid, I don't think that's unreasonable to ask for their own space.
No, I agree.
So yeah, I would say no, she's not the asshole.
She is not the asshole. Unless she...
And her husband sounds like a loser.
Unless it's the arrangement she agreed to when they got married.
Well, but we don't know that, so
yeah, but
we got to go with...
She's not going to stipulate that. She's not going to be like, oh yeah, I said this was fine when we got married, now I've changed my mind.
We don't know that, and we have to read it.
That's why I said it comes down to context.
I know, but these all come down to context.
Fair.
So, on paper of what we read, I'm saying no. She's not the asshole.
No, I would say so as well.
Okay. See, that's another not asshole for Matt.
Oh, are we keeping count?
I'm kind of keeping count.
We can go back at the end and review.
Yeah. Okay. Next, me, right?
Yep.
All right. Am I the asshole for telling my wife to return it all? Whatever that means. I don't know. Clothes? Merchandise? Who knows? All right. My pregnant wife, 26 female, and I, 35 male, are really struggling at the moment as I lost my job and my wife had to quit her job as she's suffering from I don't know what this word is.
Sound it out.
Hyperemesis gravidarum. I'm assuming, can you look that up real
Yeah,
quick?
we're going to look this up.
I'm assuming that's something to do with pregnancy, is my guess.
Hyper?
Yeah, Hyperemesis.
Gravidarum.
Yeah.
Hyperemesis gravidarum, or HG,
Okay, let's go with that.
is a severe form of morning sickness during
Oh.
pregnancy characterized by persistent, excessive nausea, vomiting that can lead to dehydration, significant weight loss,
Okay.
and electrolyte imbalances.
Okay. So like just extreme
Morning
so she's
sickness.
sick. Okay. All right. So she had to quit her job because of that, and he lost his job. Okay. We've used up all of our savings and currently are living off our credit cards, but I've got a job lined up starting in March, which I don't know when this is.
Yeah.
My wife is very close to her sister, 31 female, and a few days ago she confided in her that we are struggling. Her sister has never liked me, but has always been polite to me. She has always kept me at arm's length despite my attempts at trying to foster a warmer relationship. A few days ago, my sister-in-law came to visit while I was away, and she was appalled at the state of the house and the lack of baby supplies, as the baby room was bare bones and we hadn't bought many baby things. When I arrived back home, she had given me a lecture on taking better care of her sister and scolded me for not getting ready for the baby. The next day, she came back and she had bought things for the house and the baby. Oh, I see where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
My wife also told her that we had to sell her car to pay off some bills and rent. Again, my sister-in-law had to show off and she bought her a car, and to top it all off, on Sunday, she sent her $50,000 and then texted her this, quote, "This is your money and your baby's. Do not use it on that man. If you need more, tell me and I'll send you more. And remember, wherever I am, there's a home for you." End quote. I feel like her sister is trying to make me look like a failure, and I expressed that to my wife. My wife and I argued, and in a fit of anger, my wife said that I only feel like a failure because I've been failing. She has apologized since, but I still stand by telling her to return everything, as I feel like accepting her sister's so-called generosity is a way to manipulate my wife into thinking I'm a bad husband.
Wow. Woof.
Yeah. So put this into, I think probably the easiest way to put this into perspective is like, pretend it's us.
Yeah.
And Tara's a bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
This is wild.
Yeah.
Because I went a completely different way on this. I was thinking the wife went out and bought a bunch of stuff, and he's like, "You got to return this."
Yeah, that's
and
what
he's
I
not
thought.
the asshole.
That's what I thought.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
A lot to unpack here.
What are your thoughts?
Like, bro, get a fucking job.
Well, he said he has one lined
up. Yeah. Well, in the meantime, probably Subway's hiring.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, do what you got to do to feed your family,
True.
or get as close as you can.
That's true.
Especially
because she can't work right now.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, and so it's semantics too, because like, what is unemployment paying him? Is he making more on unemployment than?
Is he on unemployment? Did he say that?
It doesn't say. No, and that's, again, context.
So, yeah, right. Okay.
Because, like, if he's making more on unemployment than he would make working fast food retail,
Mm-hmm.
all right, yeah, you're trying to bring in as much money as you can. But, like, man, what an overstep on the sister as well.
I know. But they already don't get along.
Especially
and
given the context. Like, it's one thing to say, hey, here's a gift to help you guys out in your time of need. But to say, here's a gift and don't waste it on that guy.
Well, she doesn't like him for obvious. I mean, it seems like for good reason. That's what's throwing me. Because if this were me and Tara, and it's the older sister, which totally tracks. If this were us, that's why I'm saying it might be easy to put it into perspective if it were us.
Okay.
I'm pregnant.
Yes.
You don't have a job. You keep saying, "Oh yeah, I have one lined up," and we have like no money.
Mm-hmm.
You and Tara never got along.
Well, that's not true. Tara and I get along great.
I'm just saying, you and Tara, you don't get along. She doesn't like you for whatever reason. maybe because you don't provide or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And could you blame Tara for like, I mean, $50,000 is a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
But at the same time, I could see like you want what's best for your sister. Granted, they're married too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
like big money, but it's a very expensive insult.
right. So this is hard for me. Cause like I'm just trying to think like if that were us. If that were me, this is what I would probably do. I might regret this. I don't know. But if this were me,
Okay.
I feel like I would take like some of it. I would take some of it as a small loan to carry us through for a while. I would use it for the baby
And bills.
only and bill, right, to live, you know. And then I would promise to pay my sister back. But like I'm not going to go like for her to say don't spend it on that man or whatever. Don't use it on that man. Like I'm not going to go out and buy you clothes or like, you know what I mean? Stuff like or PS5 or some shit like that, you know?
I don't even want a PS5.
Well, right, I know. You're an Xbox guy. But
Yeah.
and she got him a car, right? Did I read is that right? She'll again, my sister-in-law had to show off and she bought her a car. And to top it all off on Sunday, she sent her $50,000. That's crazy. Yeah, I'd keep the car. What like temporarily, I feel like I would keep the car. I would give most of the money back and pay my sister back. Okay, but we're missing the point.
Yeah.
Is he the asshole for
telling you to
I would
return
say,
it all?
oh, I would say no.
I
don't think
I'm
he
I'm with
is.
no because I think
That's kind of overstepping the bound.
yeah, it's the sister just flexing her wealth to make him look like shit, and without context and knowing if he actually is shit.
right. But her sister being that way. I mean, we don't know like the sister, so it's hard because
Everybody's the asshole,
no, I just
except
mean,
for the vomiting girl.
No, we decided she was the asshole, but I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say he's not the asshole because you know that's all good and grand.
By vomiting girl, I meant the girl with morning sickness.
Oh, I thought you meant the BO girl.
No,
Oh,
but she's the asshole.
but yeah, What do you say?
No, I agree. I think without context, he's not the asshole.
We also don't know when March is.
We also don't know when March is.
Like, granted, I guess maybe depending on what time when this was posted, I don't have the date of when it was posted, but
Right, it could be April.
right, I don't. Right.
I got a job coming in 11 months. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
But I'd say he's not. Sister is. He could be.
I don't even know if sister is. It's like good intentions.
Yeah, no, but it's not good intentions. Good intentions.
She wants to support her sister.
Yeah, but good intentions don't come with a jab
right,
at your
right,
significant other.
I keep forgetting that part.
Like if she really wanted to do this with good intentions, she would say, "Hey,
again,
here's some money to help see you through. Here's a car so you can get around. Wish you guys the best. If you need help, don't be afraid to reach out."
right.
But to say, "Don't spend it on that man," like, first off, probably not going to. They're going to spend it on living.
Right, it's hard because they're not like us. We don't know.
Right.
I think that's the hardest part about these is not knowing context. You know, because he might be a scumbag and this might be the norm and sister has had enough.
And I am not discrediting that.
But again, solely based on this little blurb,
not the asshole.
We'll say no, not the asshole.
And now
gavel. Whatever it's called.
It's a gavel.
I said gravel.
Yeah.
I feel like Allie.
It's embarrassing. What did she say?
What didn't she say? She said the Verners. What is it? What is
Vermins.
Vermins.
For Verners.
Verners. She said the broiler.
The broiler.
And she said constellation.
Yes, if it's any constellation. Yeah, sorry, Al. Sorry to shit on you.
You're so cute.
Yeah, sorry to shit on you a month later. Huh?
Okay.
Alrighty, my next one.
Yeah.
It's in paragraphs.
Oh my God.
I'm always going to stipulate.
No, I know, but do you want to switch? Do you want me to read it?
No, it's not terribly long.
Oh my God, those are so much longer than mine.
Well, yeah. Well, your brother is more of a...
He's an engineer.
He's an engineer. Oh, yeah, so he shouldn't be able to read either.
Okay. He's
No.
got a master's degree.
Okay, so he was really good at reading 20 years ago.
No, whatever. He just got his master's degree within the last decade.
All right. I'm not actually shitting on Jenna's siblings. They're both wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm actually really bad at reading, if you guys have not figured that out.
Yeah, we know.
I'm actually really good at reading, just not...
It's funny because
not
Ethan
vocally.
is is like probably the smartest person I know to exist, and he knows that. I think that.
Even smarter than Dallas over there looking at his butthole.
Stop, Dallas. But no, it's just so funny to me that you're like you struggle with reading out loud, but you read your books like so fast.
Yeah, well, my mind moves faster than my mouth,
I
and I
know.
trip over everything.
Where I do theater, so I know
How to read.
take my time. Okay, go on.
All right, am I the asshole for taking my niece on vacation after her parents planned one without her?
Okay, I don't really. Okay.
Yeah, this is wild.
Okay, keep going.
My niece, 11, probably female,
Yeah.
is the youngest child with 4 older brothers. She is also the youngest cousin/grandchild and the only girl.
She's like Allie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Between that and the fact that she was very sick when she was little, she's a little spoiled by everyone except her parents. When she turned 11, she told her mom she wanted to go on a weekend trip with just her and her mom. Her mom made a big deal about her wanting to exclude her dad and brothers. They refused to do the trip and also didn't plan anything for her birthday, so I took her on a trip myself.
Okay.
Last month was one of her brother's birthdays. He decided that for his birthday, he wanted everyone to go to Mexico except for my niece.
What? Oh, because she's little.
Her parents agreed that it was fair because she wanted a trip without them.
What?
They can get one without her.
Okay.
What on earth?
Okay, keep going. This is crazy. I already have an answer.
They asked me if I could watch her for 10 days.
Okay.
My niece was so upset, so I decided to plan a surprise trip for her. I have some clients in Miami, so I arranged for us to go there for 5 days, drive up to Orlando for 3 days.
Ooh, go to Disney.
Then fly to New York for 2 days.
Oh, just kidding. Okay.
I'm assuming Orlando would include Disney.
Okay.
That's not stated, though. So
Right,
who
okay.
knows? Then fly to New York for 2 days, where I also had to get some work done. It was technically a work trip, but I was able to plan a lot of fun outings for my niece. Just before their trip to Mexico, I told my niece's parents that I had to be in Florida and New York for work during their trip, but I could take her with me. Since it was so last minute, they had to agree as they didn't have any other child care and couldn't miss this trip.
That's crazy.
She had a blast. We spent a day in Disney World
Hell yeah.
and went to 2 Broadway shows.
Hell yeah.
Spent most of our time in Florida on the beach, did a lot of shopping, got room service for the first time, and our tickets were upgraded, so we flew first class on our way home.
Oh my God, fun. I want to go on this trip.
Yeah, me too. I'm jealous of this niece. Her parents are mad that I spoiled her and undermined them, so I don't get to see her as much as I used to.
Wow.
Parentheses, I'm still their after school child care, so I see her a few days a week. End parentheses. And they're going around telling extended family that I took their kid across the country without permission because I was upset about her being punished for being rude.
Wow. Is that it?
Yeah.
Definitely not the asshole.
What on earth?
That's a no-brainer. The families are assholes.
Yeah, this is like some Matilda shit.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Like, I feel like this is a movie.
Right. Like, is that real? Like, somebody
That's
call
a no-brainer.
CPS. I'm just, like, kind of shocked that I'm like, hello? 10 days? Like, all she wanted, right? All the niece wanted was, like, a little mom-daughter trip, right?
Yes. For a weekend.
Yeah. Like, I can't imagine, like, anybody in our life saying, like, being a mom, any of the moms I know, or even just women, being like, no, I don't want to do that. And you know what? You're not coming on our next family vacation because
Right.
you wanted to exclude your brothers. Ugh, mom's not a girl's girl.
Yeah, it's like like Matilda.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like you don't fit in, so we leave you behind.
Yeah, it's like giving Cinderella.
Like Harry Potter.
Oh my God. Harry Potter's a boy.
Well, yes, but it's about
We're
love.
talking about girl power. When we don't know who the poster is. We don't know if it's a girl or a boy. Or a girl or a guy.
No, we don't.
Not that it really matters, I guess, but it just feels like a girl. Feels
Yeah,
like
it
an
does.
ant.
Yes, it feels like an ant.
I just, again, putting it in our scenario, like, what the hell? Like, our nieces. Imagine, like...
Quinny, you're coming with us.
Right. Yeah. Like, we have mostly nieces.
Yes. We have a lot of nieces.
We do. Now that we think about it.
How many? So
We have 6.
6 nieces?
6 nieces and 2 nephews.
Okay. I was going to ask how many we had total, but
Yeah. You don't...
I wasn't doing the math that fast.
Yeah. 6 nieces, 2 nephews. But yeah, it's just that makes me like that's why I'm like putting it into perspective. If it were one of ours, that's crazy.
Yes, it is. Like that can't be real.
I know. Let's move on.
Like
There's nothing to dwell on that because that's like
I was there when that didn't happen.
yeah. Tara got me ages. I got all these ages and
Well, she
genders.
probably found better posters. Like good, and not anything against Matt, but like good Reddit posters will always be like
detail.
34 male, and my wife 36 female.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have like initials too, so this might help. I might make up names.
Do it.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Am I the asshole for expecting my daughter to do chores?
Nope.
You better listen. Because we're going to probably differentiate on this one. I don't know. Okay.
You haven't read it yet, so
I know, but I don't really have to do chores.
Nice.
Well, you know, I'm spoiled. Anyway.
Yeah, I live with you.
I know. Well, I mean, growing up. Shut up. I, 50 male, lost my wife 10 years ago. It's just me and my 2 kids. N, 17 male. We'll call him Nick.
Okay.
And E, female, 15. We'll call her Emma.
Okay.
Nick and Emma.
17 and 15.
Yeah. Okay. It's just me and my 2 kids, Nick and Emma. Recently, it caused a big stink with some family that my daughter does chores, but my son does not.
Ooh.
I explained it's because I have to spend extra on my daughter each month, not only for her extracurriculars, but for her monthly supplies. So it's my way of having her pay me back. I have feelings. Okay. She cleans the shared living spaces and bathrooms in our apartment and cooks 4 meals a week. My brother said I spend twice as much on my son's extracurriculars, and by my logic, he should have to do chores too. I explained he didn't because I feel his could help him get into college, but hers were just a hobby in my opinion. Oof, I don't like where this is going.
I wish there was context.
I know. Like, what are they?
Mm-hmm.
Emma overheard me say this and was very upset. She started refusing to do chores because it isn't fair. I told her she'd still be doing her chores and life isn't fair, so stop being a brat, or I'd refuse to pay for her extracurricular stuff or pads. Pads? Like menstrual pads?
Again, with no
Sorry.
context.
Oh
Could
my
be
God.
hockey pads.
I get what the?
Could be shin pads.
Okay. I wouldn't actually do that, but I was mad when I said it. Oh my God. She packed a bag and took off. She's been staying with my sister, who called me an abusive asshole when I demanded she send Emma home. My brother and sister are coddling her, and I'm furious. Nick said I was being an asshole to Emma, and that's why she left. I'm completely fed up with the whole thing. Am I the asshole for expecting her to do chores? I haven't. What is ETA? Is that edit? It says ETA, colon.
I don't know.
And then let's read it. Okay. My son plays football. Oh, here we go. My son plays football and baseball while I'm assuming my daughter, is in choir in a dance group. So yes, I do think my son has a better, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. So I do think my son has a better chance at getting a scholarship. I'm not sexist. Sure, buddy. And I don't appreciate being called one. And for those of you messaging me saying you hope someone calls CPS on me, I'm not doing anything wrong, so that's just stupid. Yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Asshole, asshole,
So,
asshole.
and here's where the line was
oh
for
my
me.
God.
The second the son told the daughter that dad was being an asshole because of the arrangement,
Yeah.
done deal. Like, no kid is going to say, I don't have to do chores, and that's bullshit because you do.
Right.
Like, either it's, haha, you have to do chores and I don't, or
Yeah.
everybody's doing chores.
Okay, sorry, go.
No. Just as you were saying.
I'm just like so pissed off because this is very much like an old school trad dad.
Chad.
Yeah. And him and his son, they're the boys of the house and the only girl in the house left because mom died, I assume, the way he said it. She is now the homemaker.
Yes.
She cooks four meals a week. She's 15.
No, I agree.
Like, and the fact that he's like, well, my son's got these extracurriculars, fucking sports, and
right.
My daughter likes to sing and dance. What? Like, yes. I feel like those are very much equivalent to each other in their fields of what they like. They're both, creative, athletic, different. No,
what? And I agree because listening to it, I did still cling to context, and then as soon as he's like, all this started to occur after Nick told Emma and I'm like, okay, if the 17-year-old son can recognize it, something is clearly very wrong. And then we got,
and then his brother and sister also chime in and being like, you're being a douche,
right?
Hello, you're just a sexist piece of shit. That.
Yep.
Oh my God, that pisses me off because it's like, especially with the choir and the dance group, like, obviously I have very personal experiences with that. And to say, oh, you can't get a scholarship? Okay, well, what do you mean?
Right.
There's scholarships for the arts.
For performance, yeah.
Hello? Oh my God. Asshole.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
Calm down.
I'm down. I'm calm.
For the gentlemen listening, that's the trick to getting women to calm down.
Yeah.
You just tell them to calm down.
Absolutely. Works every time.
It worked this time.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right. Am I the asshole for telling my wife she was being difficult due to a seating issue at the restaurant?
Okay, this is your last one, right? We both have one left?
Yep.
Okay, go on. Sorry.
All right.
Yep.
On Sunday, my wife and I were out for a date night. My sister was babysitting our 2-year-old daughter, so we had the night free. I was busy with some friends in the afternoon, so I had texted my wife to make reservations at the restaurant, and a few minutes later, she told me it was done. When we got there and were taken to our table, she said that during the phone call, she had asked for a table next to the windows, and that the lady who'd taken down her reservation had said they'd noted it down. The guy said there wasn't anything written, and there wasn't any window side table free, so if we could be seated at the current table for now, he'd see what he could do. That table was good too, and honestly, I wasn't fussed over the window, so we sat down. A few minutes later, she told me she saw someone be seated at the window side table. I said it was fine, but as that same guy walked past, she told him she'd seen someone be seated, and we were supposed to be first. He said he'll check it out. When he left, parenthesis, I want to be clear, I didn't say anything in front of him, end parenthesis. I said, it's our date night, let's not be difficult. She didn't get angry or anything, just said she wasn't being difficult, we were first. A few minutes later, the guy came back and took us to a window side table. We had a great night. Later that night, when we were in bed, I said it had been a great night. She said, quote, yeah, despite me being difficult, end quote, and seemed a bit put off by what I had said. I said I only meant that our night would be good regardless of where we were sat, so it wasn't a big deal. She said, how was she in the wrong? We were promised a particular type of table, and she just kept them to their word. That I was blaming the person who was wronged. I said, okay, parenthesis, I didn't see the point in pushing it, end parenthesis, and apologized for my remark. We were planning on another night this weekend, and I just recalled her being mad at me for what I had said. So I was wondering if I was the asshole that time.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm going to say no. Sounds like
I
she
think
was
your
being
wife
difficult.
needs to get a grip.
Yep. They didn't promise her a window side seat. They said it was noted.
Yeah. Right.
If it was not possible at the time,
Right.
sorry.
I mean, they were like, "Oh, we didn't see anything." So maybe the hostess or whoever didn't
Write
it down. But still, like,
But like, imagine showing up
they
and
didn't promise anything.
right, or if you have a 6 o'clock reservation and they quote unquote noted your window side seat, and they're like, actually, we don't
have any.
Yeah, if you would wait another 30 minutes, we'll get you one.
Right.
And now she's going to be upset that
Because she has to wait.
She has to wait with the
Yeah, that's just petty and ridiculous.
I mean, don't get me wrong. As we've discussed in past episodes, Jenna and I have some of the worst dining experiences in the world.
Yeah.
But
so we're not going to complain.
So we're not going to complain, but we're both very go with the flow. Like, we'll take what you got when you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just being difficult.
Yeah, she's just being annoying. That's kind of easy. Good. Okay.
Also, since we did not pre-read these, we have no great grand finale.
I know. So this is the last one. We don't know. We're just going to hope. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll
Who
see.
cares? Whatever. Ready?
Yep.
Am I the asshole for not letting a service dog into my party? Okay.
Eek.
Ready? I, 29 male, hosted a pumpkin carving party for my friends and I this past weekend, and a decision I made is causing drama amongst us. The party was indoors, as it's still nearly 100 during the day where I'm at. Holy shit, where the hell do you live? I dislike cats and dogs, and any and all. Sorry, that was weird. I dislike cats and dogs, any and all. That's a weird sentence.
Okay, yeah.
My friends know this. Primarily, I think they are filthy. I want nothing to do with them because of that. A buddy and his current fling, early relationship girlfriend, however you want to define it, showed up. She has a golden retriever with her. I did not know this dog was coming. No one ran this by me. I would have said no. I pulled him aside and told him the dog had to go. He says if the dog has to go, she has to go, and then I have to go too. I just say, come on, man, you should have known better than to bring a dog to my house. He said that it's a service animal, apparently for diabetes. We were just talking about this the other night.
Yeah.
He thought it would be different. I said, no, it might medically help her, but it's still a fucking animal. Yeesh. He starts arguing, but maintain my He starts arguing, but maintain my stance. This guy sucks at writing.
So, the guy argued with him, but...
Right, but he says he starts arguing, but maintain my stance.
Yeah,
I maintain my stance. I offered to keep it in the garage with the AC on. He goes and talks to his girl, and she looks annoyed. I felt bad about that. They opt to leave. He let me know I'm an asshole. My friends were all split on how I handled it. Am I the asshole?
I'm curious. This actually is a good one to end on.
Do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm going to say not the asshole.
Okay.
Just because, like, accommodations can be made.
Mm-hmm.
Or, to his case, forewarning. It's his place.
Right.
He has every right to not like dogs, as stupid of a take that is.
Yeah.
But he has that right of refusal. Right. So to just show up and hope it'll be okay, and it's not a service dog situation, but I have had situations where we've had people over for a Bills game when I was living in Scottsville. And
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and my buddy showed up with a girl we didn't know and his dog. So we're like, okay, didn't know you were showing up with the dog, but whatever. We had dogs. Mm-hmm. And his dog pushed his way into my bedroom, tried to get into my dog's crate.
Yeah.
My dog didn't like it. There was an altercation. Yeah. And it's like, dude, you can't just show up with your dog.
Right.
It is somebody else's house.
Right.
You give them...
There at least needs to be a conversation.
There needs to be a conversation. And if the conversation comes down to, no, your new fling can't bring her diabetes dog... that's what it was.
I know,
it was a diabetes
just such
dog.
A funny, yeah. Okay.
Then you take it for what it's worth, and it is what it is.
Right.
I would never do it.
You wouldn't?
No. In this household, I would not let anybody bring a dog.
I was gonna say
because Dallas is.
Yeah, they wouldn't even be in the house.
Right.
But to that point, we've felt this way about people.
That's fair.
I'm pretty stern on the we're pretty easygoing when it comes to hanging out with people and whatever. We're very social people.
Oh, yeah, this is a good point.
But
now that I know where you're going.
And all of our friends know this. At least they should by now. But all of our friends know this about me specifically. No, I'm just, I mean, other people have been guilty. But don't just, like, if we're having a party or if we're having a bunch of people over, don't just bring somebody over without at least asking us or talking to us, because 9 times out of 10, the answer is going to be, of course, yes, absolutely, they are welcome. I am not a big fan of surprise when it comes to that, especially because I'm pretty I'm pretty particular about the people that I like and I like to surround myself with. And again, people who know me know that about me, that I'm pretty picky with the company that I keep, So if somebody's coming into my house that I don't like, you better fucking tell me. Mm-hmm. At least, like, I would probably still let them because I'm not a total bitch, but, like...
You're not the asshole.
Right. Like, I need to prepare myself,
Yeah.
That's all. Because that has happened in the past, and we know that, where people... on multiple occasions, friends, those of you who are listening, But I digress. But, so if I feel that way about people, I'm definitely feeling that way about animals. As much as I love dogs and I love cats, we have one of each.
Yeah. And the best point to that is, like, we live in a house where we have a dog that we love very much, and he's got a lot of
he's a special boy.
He's got some special needs, and he is not tolerant of other dogs.
Yeah.
He barely
gets along with the fucking cat.
He barely gets along with the cat, who he's known for 6 years, and so if someone were to show up with a dog and they were to walk in the front door,
it
would not go over very well immediately, and that would be this is why this conversation needs to happen in advance.
Yeah. I'd be curious too to talk about this with Katie, because, like, with it being the diabetes thing, Katie has type 1 diabetes. Like, how is it that, would it be dire? You know what I mean?
Or whatever it's called.
Could it be like, I don't know.
Well, especially
like,
with the
what if you do leave the dog home? Like, in that circumstance.
And they have monitors and stuff now, and I don't know enough about diabetes.
That's what I mean. I'd want to talk to Katie about it, to be like, what is,
And also,
granted, we know that she doesn't have a service dog, but yeah.
Back to quote the great Bill Murray quote of, let me try to think. It's like, I often trust a dog when it doesn't like a person, but I often don't trust a person when they don't like dogs. Yeah. So this dude probably is an asshole.
Well, right, because he was clear that he's like, I fucking hate dogs. Yeah. That's a fucking animal. They're filthy and they're pieces of shit.
But in this context, he did not say all that.
Well, he said they're filthy.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me go back. Let me run it back.
Yeah.
He's an asshole. I dislike cats and dogs, any and all. My friends know this. Primarily, I think they are filthy. I want nothing to do with them. Yeah, he's a douche.
Yeah, no, this guy's an asshole.
I don't know. If he wasn't like that,
here's the thing. This dude's an asshole. But also, if you show up to a friend's house with an animal,
talk to him about it first.
Or a person that you haven't talked to about it first, you're also an asshole.
Exactly. So at least just have a conversation. I'm a big fan of communication.
Yes. And with that, I'm going to push us to a conclusion, because
we've been talking a lot.
This episode has ran pretty long.
Oof.
But I do want to put a capstone on my day just by discussing some things I said I would talk about. John wanted me to say something about my soup. Yesterday we had a movie day. I made Julia Child's recipe of French onion soup. Mm-hmm. It turned out very good. Jenna ate some despite hating onions.
Yeah, I had a couple bites.
She didn't hate it.
No.
She didn't love it, but she didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Also, with the Sabres game today, for anybody who cares, I was one of the first 10,000 people. I did procure a Sabres KeyBank Center
butter dish.
And for the first time in my life, I caught a T-shirt at the T-shirt toss.
T-shirt cannon. Was it a cannon?
No, it wasn't a cannon. Oh. It was just Sabretooth throwing T-shirts at us.
Oh, cool.
It will probably never fit and is not very high quality, but I did catch a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So that is the highlight of my day outside of recording this with my beautiful wife for you fine people. I will say you can listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well as YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at the Lucas Lodge Podcast.
Lounge.
The Lucas Lounge Podcast. I almost made it. And email us.
Yeah, like talk to us. Like tell us what you want to hear. Tell us if you like this kind of style. Tell us who your favorite guest was. I want to know that.
Send us pictures of your pets.
Yes. Oh my God.
We'll feature them on the Instagram.
Yeah. Just talk to us. We want friends and we want to talk to you.
Yeah. The Lucas Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. I'm going to say the Lucas Lounge Podcast at gmail.com in case that was confusing. Email us. Send us pictures of your pets.
You said that.
Yes, I'm reiterating.
We're double downing. All right.
Yeah. Come on the show.
Yeah. Text us. Oh, wait. You don't have our numbers. Well, some of you do, but.
Don't text us.
Email us your ideas. You get it. Talk to us.
All right. Yeah. Lucas Lounge signing off. Bye. Love you.
Bye.